I like that color.
Okay, it works.
Alright guys, we have a match coming up here between Insurgence and Annihilation, both of which, as is tradition, are terrible teams, except for not really, because they're both probably hacking.
Yay!
Fantastic.
I'm wondering if I should
yeah,
have
I really don't trust that Misty guy, to be honest. So anyways, the match is going to be an 8v8. We have limits of 3 heavies, 3 soldiers, 3 ninjas, 2 medics, 1 archer, 1 assassin, 1 mage, 1 pyro, 1 elf, no fun, and 1 ninja cap per map with no pre-pearling, which of course limits the ninja class.
I like how both teams are kind of freaking out.
So with neither team being entirely ready for the match, seems like a good time to start.
It's Annie and Insurgents.
We have participated coming in from the side here. Already going after Golfer. I think he's going to get the kill here. And has pretty much stolen solo. Phantom Yoshi misses the assassinate, but gets it on the second go. And now Sporty Man is the only Insurgents team member left in the flag room. He does get out here a bit, but gets frozen by Austin.
He's getting the AE Frog Dog medic treatment. I personally have experienced it, and it kind of sucks.
He does, by sheer luck, glitch out of the ice there and is able to pass it to Participated just before dying. Does mean he's not going to get medic support most likely, and Participated goes down here. He didn't really look like he was low on health though, so could have been
He was.
that
I think it was the assassin.
Oh, okay. Now, Ash, you can be a little nicer to a new team like Insurgents. They need the help. They'll learn over time. On the other side of things, we have AXtrego holding the flag room as Pyro, with help from Mr. and Mrs. Nazem, Lord Byzantine, and Jordan Catholic.
Yes.
And Dan playing on the account of _Alcia as Assassin as well. Yeah.
I'm back.
Hi.
It already gets the kill on the medic going into the flag room. He's fighting Pixelmon Lover here, but is really just having this fight in the first place doesn't really work for Annihilation, even if Pixel gets the kill. So, quiet start to the game, all told. We're 2.5 minutes in, and not much has happened. Insurgents did get a little bit of a steal at the start, but of course, getting steals doesn't always equate to capturing the flag. Imagine that.
Who is playing on
So,
Team
Golfer kind of waits with his frenzy for an unusually long amount of time there, and goes down to Participated again. Phantom Yoshi does come in behind and get the assassinate, though.
And, right.
Really, I think Annihilation's defense has looked kind of outmatched here. But Insurgents isn't really coordinated going in, so...
Haven't they only got 2 on offense as well, Insurgents?
No, they have 3. Last I checked.
Third?
It's
Yeah.
40 Participated, and there was someone else who went up earlier.
Oh, I've only been seeing those 2 really.
Yeah, so similar.
I think they're still down on player anyway.
I think they brought up Dan once, and that's why I'm getting confused.
Oh my god.
But yes, anyways, the fact that there are only 2 people on offense right now for Insurgents is hampering them. Imagine that. And yes, they did bring up Dan once. Fairly certain. So, Pixel and Byzantine keep fighting at mid. Seem to be pretty even fights, honestly.
Yeah, Pixel's doing...
They're really doing nothing for Annihilation. We do have a steal from Squant here, but he doesn't really have any support and goes down inside the flag room.
Well, Gopher uses Frenzy and actually killed Participated. That was pretty
So, Insurgents has brought in Flag Recovered, who is going to be Chemist offense for them.
It's Ender.
So having that third person on offense should work wonders for Insurgents, although Miski has
Oh,
gotten
Miski's
out of the
out.
flag room itself here.
And Biz is boosting as well. Oh.
He was low, though, and he didn't have a medic in sight, so only so much you can do. On the other side of things, we are having a little more of a coordinated push here from Insurgents. Participated does go down to Gulfer there, but Sporty is able to get the steal. He's going around the far side, isn't stopped by Gulfer from getting this one the first time, but he's getting a bit of chip damage off here. Sporty should go down, especially after webbing himself, which, of course, is
What
a
a
quality
play.
Mind Man play.
Miski said webs.
On the other side of things, we have Squant hovering around the flag barrier there, and Pixel starting to get on the losing end of his fight with Biz, especially since Biz has medic support. That I really don't understand why Pixel seems insistent on picking a fight there. But I guess the idea is the rest of the offense can get around the rest of Insurgents' defense if they somehow just take Biz out of the equation with a fight.
Maybe.
It's not
He's
really
gonna
working.
go offensive assassin. Spicy gameplay.
It's a pretty heavy offensive push here.
Oh.
But Sporty gets the steal again,
Yeah,
after most of the
offense
offense and
doing a lot
defense
to
cancel
him.
each other out. He is going generally towards the middle now, after initially going spawn side. Dan is there to support as well as the rest of Insurgents.
Oh,
And
Squan's
TBF
out
doesn't
of
really
Squan's.
seem to have ninja recovery as of right now.
Oh, Squan is out on the top.
A
with
Frog
the
Dog
medic.
actually nearly gets him off the ledge there. But on the other side, Squant is out with medic support. Speaking of medics,
I don't think
Frog
Sporty's
Catholic
actually been healed yet.
has not been... didn't go to Sporty for whatever reason.
Why did they leave Squan alone?
But, yeah, I don't know.
Miski just
thought
ran
he
away
could
from
pick
him.
off Sporty Man, and that's going to be the first cap. So some, we'll say questionable plays there, but all in all, it's the first cap for Insurgents from Sporty Man, who has been able to get out of the flag room pretty much every time as a medic.
Yeah, you should probably watch Jordan Catholic.
All right, we'll
A
do.
lot of people have said that.
So Squant is going into the flag room here, as well as Miski. Miski does go down to Axe pretty quickly. And we have Pixel coming around the far side. But nothing doing, more or less. On the other side of things, we have Sporty coming in after the Pyro. Flag recovered, going for the flag as well, but isn't able to get to it. And Participated being held back by a Frog Dog. So this does look like it should not be a cap for...
Not.
Insurgents. Yep. Alright, and on the other side of things, Annihilation is not really keeping us waiting here. We have Miski coming in already, whereas the rest of the offense is being stalled by Dan and roaming options. Miski is well out ahead of everyone else, though, and that doesn't really seem like it's going to work for him at all.
Who's their medic now since Miski changed?
So it is a 4-person offense for
wow.
Annihilation, by the way, but they're just not coming in at the same time for the most part. Axe is able to get the heavy there, and on the other side of things, we have another steal from Sporty, who seems to be the only person consistently getting out for Insurgents. Has been all they've needed so far, but they do have support for Sporty now. He passes it to Participated, going across the map. Good timing play.
There is an assassin. An Annie assassin in the flag room.
On the other side of things, we should get a steal from Squant here. Okay, that was 3 webs from short. So not really web spam.
Yeah.
Oh, but that is probably...
Squan is doing really well. Why don't they have a medic for him?
He's
Oh,
looking
maybe
safe.
they are.
Mitsuki is going to be there, but not in
I didn't
time.
think they had a dedicated medic.
Yeah, no, they didn't. That's what got them the first steal the first time. I don't know why they changed it. Misty was doing pretty well when he did.
I'm not surprised. That I wouldn't want to play offensive medic on this map.
I wouldn't want to play offensive medic against a frog duck. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, pressing more heavily on offense for Annihilation has opened them up a bit. They really don't have a Pyro main on the team at all anymore, so...
I mean, they have orange, but he like never.
As I said, they don't really have a Pyro main on the team anymore. Trust me, we played against them yesterday. So, are you guys getting that lag too? Oh, no, never mind. On the other side of things, we have participated with the flag. And now we don't.
Someone really needs to be a medic on Annie. Just like, take one for the team.
Well, normally Pixel would be playing that role, but they have him as heavy instead, or heavy
Maybe
slash
they
chemist.
should.
I really do think what. Okay, they do have Pixel as medic now.
That's good.
Yeah.
What is this? Okay.
Okay, Squant is able to get the steal here,
Where's hey?
and has the medic.
Nice.
Oh,
But
yeah,
Axe is
what's
right
that
behind him. He
on
should get the frenzy off here.
He doesn't have a restore.
Yeah. On the other side of things, we have Dan with the flag.
His ninja's got a cap.
Yeah, that was quick. Well, I can't say that game went too far off what we expected.
Yeah, Annie held up quite well at first. A bit. Then it just went
Yeah.
downhill.
Squan got a really good steal while no one was medic, though. That could have gone pretty well for him if they did.
Alright, so while we have our game break here, I do think MSW needs some ideas to really further it as a streaming organization. So let's start with the obvious one. Sponsorships. We need ads on MSW. And you have all this time, this full minute between games where nobody's really invested in the narratives. So, of course, you got to fill that with ads. Monetize it a little bit. And any objections to that?
No,
Actually,
I don't think so.
Yeah, see? Exactly. Nothing wrong with it. Second thing, we need better commentators. And honestly, it's just depressing that I don't get to call every MSW match. But really, I should, because I am that much better than everyone else around me. Any objections?
I think there needs to be a bit more structure to the calls. Like a lot of the time when I join an MSW call, people are just talking, and then someone else decides, I'm going to talk as well, and you get people talking over each other, and it's all a bit of a mess. There's no real structure to anything. And the only person I think gives real structure to it is you. Everyone else that I call with in MSW is like, they just talk about whatever.
I mean, see, I'm obviously the best thing to ever happen to this game mode. Thank you, Matt. I really need to have my value confirmed here. So it's wonderful. Anyways, I think we're coming up to the end of the amount of time I've allotted for Miski and Team Annihilation. When it hits 4:07 on my computer, I'm going to unlock the timer and put a little announcement in chat. And it is indeed 4:07.
I don't think Team Alt is here.
Well, that is unfortunate. Anyways, we have Blackout coming up as our next map. Blackout is a fantastic map, and you can tell that because it looks like it was made in 2011, which it was, and it has been played in probably upwards of 50% of the recent matches we've had. People just like it because...
Not many people can cap efficiently otherwise.
Yeah, more or less. And I guess that sort of speaks to the way newer CTF maps have been balanced as a whole. You don't see too many people making maps that are outright just way too powerful for offense. And when you see that, people just don't play them because Blackout is such an easy alternative, and they're not used to the new ones, which is unfortunate. But anyways, we have Axe reprising his role as Pyro for Insurgence. This seems like a relatively similar setup on defense. They have Short and Catholic sitting in the flag room as Medic, Byzantine as Ninja, which he plays quite a bit on Blackout.
Where's Insurgence offense?
And then we also have Dan roaming as Soldier, with Brandino as Archer. As for Annihilation, their offense right now is comprised of Phantom Yoshi and Squantonias, both soldiers. And probably a medic somewhere, although you can never really tell with Annihilation. Oh yeah, Pixel is out there on the far building. Anyways, we do have a steal from Phantom Yoshi. He's going above spawn side, which doesn't really look like the best route. And does eventually go down there. Alright, I'm going to be adding Priz to the spectator list. Can someone tell him in chat? Anyways, that was a very quick steal and cap there from Participated as I was looking away. I assume Ninja?
Yeah, it was a Ninja cap.
Alright, so that'll be Insurgence's one Ninja cap. Friendos, of course.
Pixel is 600 LS, I can clarify.
So, I think Participated thought he stole and immediately ran out there, but that didn't really
That was
work.
not nearly enough time to pick it up.
Anyways, it is worth noting that Annihilation does have Enderman for you, who is on Team Alt AFK. While unfortunate, we don't like pausing matches between maps that much, so...
Yeah, and you could maybe get a steal here because Dan went up and Brandino's moved up, so... Brandino's...
Flag recovered, who's playing Medic, has the flag right now. I think they're going to try to have him pass, but he's alone with Austin right now.
Those arrows were getting pretty far.
Going through the bars, and it was just close enough to get to Participated.
Shake my head. Cheap gameplay.
Web spam from who? Oh, was it flag recovered? Things you don't think you have to watch for anymore. No, I didn't. Were you recording at all, Hamza?
Hamza's not even here.
Sorry, I'm just assume everyone's in the call sometimes.
Yeah, I do the same, to be fair.
Look, it's you're not allowed to criticize me or my decision making.
Yeah, you're an S-mod. Can't criticize anything.
Sorry, S-boss.
That's more like it.
Now we must call you S-mod boss all the time.
Yes. Senior moderator, actually, it's more official.
Like this battle between Flag Recovered and a Frog Dog right here.
So, underscore Alcia, or Dan, has a flag. Heading out far side. Has avoided the archer thus far. Has plenty of support, as far as I can tell. And
Boss.
Completely unnecessary pass.
Yeah.
They just wanted to use the bars tactic.
participated is their elf now, so I think they're just having fun with this game a little bit at this point. We're 5 minutes in, they have 3 caps. They have very little to fear right now. Although Pixel is going to get a steal here, and goes down immediately.
Do they have a medic now, Annie?
Annie,
think so.
they probably don't, just because they are down a player.
Who was the last person?
You know,
to
the interesting
join?
thing is, this game is kind of an anomaly for them. Because up until, for most of their matches, which, you know, they would often have people dropping about half a year ago, for most of their matches, lately they've been able to hold their roster the whole time. So with Ender not being there anymore, I guess it's.
I don't know. It seems like Squan is doing pretty.
So
Actually,
participated
Pixel
is
is
their
better.
mage now on offense. They really don't feel threatened at all. Miski goes down there.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to get 5 caps with 5 different classes or something.
Oh, that's quite a bit of lightning knockback from Austin there. And Miski does get the assassinate.
Their medic isn't going with the rest of their
So,
offense.
out of curiosity, do we have anyone recording here?
I think Ash.
I think Ash said she is.
Okay, Ash, just because I can't be everywhere at once, and we do have 2 medics on Insurgents who have been accused of web spam, if you see web spam, let me know, and I'll be able to review it based on your recording. But I'll trust your judgment on this for now. It's kind of a temporary fix and not ideal, but... Okay, so flag recovered has a flag here.
AXtrego has a dream.
And does go down.
Dan is trying to.
We have
cross
Dan
him.
going after Austin here. Doesn't quite work out. Alright, we have another steal from flag recovered. Flag recovered will be going far side. He does still have Austin in the way. And gets aerialed by
Ooh.
Miski,
Pretty good.
who apparently was on a 8 kill streak as assassin. Not bad. And again, they do have a mage on offense, so... Insurgence's
thank you, man.
offense is handling things reasonably well for a slapdash group here. We do have a steal from participated. Miski is able to take out Dan, who is going after him as assassin, but not participated. And flag recovered will be able to go down mid, but gets cleaned up by the assassin. So anyways, I'm just going to switch things up a tiny bit here. Take a look at Annihilation's
They actually have a
offense. They are getting harassed by Sporty Man a little bit, but sporty, so not too effective. I assume Brandino's been putting in a lot of work on the offense. He's going up against Idun in an Archer matchup that, while Idun is not bad, it's not entirely fair either. And it looks like Phantom Yoshi is going after Brandino here and taking the worst of it on top.
They could actually get against you, Annie, if they work together and if Pixelmon doesn't die.
Oh, Ender's finally back.
Oh, he
Just logged in.
didn't. Oh, no, he didn't. He shouldn't. Oh, he actually got the restore.
Alright,
Maybe?
so we have flag recovered, trying to get to the bars again here. Austin should freeze before he gets there.
Participate
And,
in
Squantonias
this,
got out and it's on the other side of the map now.
I don't know why he...
So
Okay, so there is the medic there. That's a heal in combat. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's some hard medic team.
He said sorry. Give him the cat.
Surely, if Insurgents recover, oh, they haven't. Okay.
And
Oh.
So they're-
yeah,
Yeah, well, that allowed for that cap there.
they did really well together, though. I think even generally it was pretty good.
yeah, Austin might be able to get down here. He's below, waiting for lightning.
Now, of course, a situation like that would have been preventable if we just had the 5-second
Oh,
cooldown
that's
on
nice.
medic healing in combat. Looks like Participated is going to get things here. He's across pretty much untouched as Necro, and Necro is pretty bulky, as Smisky likes to point out. Phantom does get the steal here for Annihilation. He has a lot of pressure on him, though, and no medic in sight. So if Brandino gets a shot here, he's done. If anyone gets on him for too long, he's done. And that is the Necro cap from Participated. Looks like Gopher is there on offense as Pyro. It doesn't get very far.
Toxic Byzantine.
So, against all odds, this match has lasted a full 12 minutes almost. Not quite a full 12 minutes. And all told, Annihilation is doing reasonably well. Enderman is back as well, it's worth noting. So he's
Yeah, I
playing
think
Ninja on
in
defense.
large, that's largely part of the fact that Insurgents had like mages and elves on there.
Yeah, because Annihilation was down a player, it seemed pretty low stakes. I'm sure to them.
I mean, participated soldier now.
Now, Annie does have a lot of time to turn this around if something massive changes. They still have half of the game left.
Yeah,
But I
Insurgents
just
realized-
really... Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. I was going to say, I think Insurgents realized quickly enough that now that it's even, they shouldn't be messing around. Because Annie capped as soon as.
And have they really realized that, though?
they
Participated
have a
was going
soldier.
mage until just now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm saying they've only switched back. once,
Maybe they have
but-
now, but it wasn't a very quick
Yeah.
recognition there.
To be fair, at least Annie has a medic. The medic's just getting bullied.
So we do have a very brief steal from Phantom there.
All participated got maged off.
Prima is not allowed, so if someone... No, Prima is decidedly not allowed.
Miski tried at the start, but to no avail. Yeah, I don't know if participated prima or not.
Can I get a confirmation on whether you saw that or not?
Hamza's not on the call.
Ash.
Oh,
That was directed at Ash.
sorry.
Okay. Well, as I think I mentioned, I was not able to see there. So Pixel does actually have the flag for Annihilation. He is medic though, and he hasn't gone too far. He may get a little bit of support here, actually. He does get headshotted, and Squant makes it to the flag first.
Nice.
Participate is like being extra. He's on the top at mid.
Oh my god, Pixel, why'd you drop
They have the medic there for Squant.
Okay.
Oh, he gets headshotted though.
Bars. No.
Oh yeah, actually.
Oh my.
And the ninja gets there just in time. Did anyone see a medic team? No.
Yeah, they weren't medic teaming. They just weren't. Like they weren't near the flag carrier or anything. They didn't really matter.
Would be nice to get another mod in here, but that's unfortunate. Anyways, I don't really think that would have changed the outcome too much. We do have a 3-0, 5-1 final with Insurgents defeating Annihilation in a match that was relatively indicative of how the teams are generally doing. So, as for player of the game, since we are technically an MSW call, thank you, Ash. Any
Does it have
thoughts?
to be someone on the winning team? I would say Squan, otherwise.
Yeah, I think
He played really well.
Please.
Yeah, I think generally we do go with the winning team, though. So, is that a no?
Squad
No.
deserves it.
No one on Insurgents really stood out. Like it's not like one player played particularly well. They just kind of did what they had to do as a team, I think.
Well, in that case, the player who made the biggest difference in the overall outcome, I think we can all agree, is Short and Catholic.
Yeah.
So, any objections to that?
Yes.
No.
Squantonias.
You know, one from each team would be good, in all seriousness. I think what we can do then is definitely Squant for Annihilation.
Yeah.
And then the fact that... What I'll say is the fact that Insurgents was able to just joke around for most of the match was largely because they had Axe holding the fort on defense as Pyro, so...
No pyro cap. Surface.
Yes, that's reasonable to say.
So yeah, I think we'll go with AXtrego as our player of the game.